Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the desert and mountains of Utah. I came out for sunrise, and I wanted to talk because I opened my third eye and I activated my pineal gland, which led me to see my future in a higher dimension. So I saw my life flash before my eyes, the exact life that I'm living now. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to open your third eye so you can enter a parallel reality to manifest whatever you want. This is Jake with JakeDucey.com, wishing you a beautiful day, and let's dive right into opening your third eye to get all the answers and things you desire. Now, when most people hear about the third eye, they think it must be fake science stuff. What's amazing is the third eye has a location in the brain called the pineal gland, and for thousands of years, across various cultures, from ancient yogis and shamans to the Egyptians to the scholars of Hermetic teachings, the third eye has been a key to accessing inner technology that could achieve amazing things comparable to the pyramids. And in today's world where external technological advancements dominate, revisiting our innate technologies is pretty important. Patanjali created the Yoga Sutras, even had a method long ago for tapping into your third eye. And Patanjali, he outlines 114 different energy points in 7 main chakras. The Anja chakra, or the third eye, is crucial for spiritual development, heightened levels of consciousness and awareness. And the discussion around the third eye often extends to biochemical concerning dimethyltryptamine, DMT, a hallucinogen you probably heard of. DMT is known for its supernatural effects. They've been popularized by people like Joe Rogan and Mike Tyson. But what most people don't know, DMT is actually naturally occurring in your pineal gland, aka your third eye. It's produced there. The problem is that over time, this gland becomes calcified, which limits the cellular function of your pineal gland. Even mainstream scientific resources such as WebMD acknowledges pineal gland calcification. Now, you might have heard phrases like, your third eye is blocked, or suggestions on how to unblock your pineal gland. And while it might sound like it's new age type of conspiracy cultish stuff, there's actual science to back it up. As you can see in these photos right here, neuroscience has shown the pineal gland does get calcified. It's visible in x-rays as a sort of crusty kind of buildup that impedes the development and the function of the third eye. So the key is to actually unblock this, to tap into higher dimensional consciousness through your third eye. And when people talk about DMT, they talk about ingesting it, right? But you can soberly activate it through meditation, and you can transcend known dimensions, including time itself. My own exploration, it led me to a 14-day silent meditation in a Thailand monastery, where on the 5th day, I had a sober out-of-body experience that seemed to move me into other dimensions and open my third eye. And I'm going to break down that technique in a minute. So I'm sitting here at the monastery. I'm ignoring my body, sitting crisscross. I'm all stiff and I don't want to be there anymore. And then everything shifted when I focused to the point between my eyebrows, which is believed to be the location of the third eye. And my body began vibrating in a way it's kind of hard to describe. It's similar to like the hum of a bee or the vibrations that you feel as a plane flies overhead. It felt like I was entering a dream state while awake and leading to this really extraordinary thing that I'm convinced was my third eye opening me to the 5th dimension. And I've never been into lucid dreaming, but imagine like you're dozing off to the perfect nap, but you're still half asleep and you realize you're starting to dream. That's how I felt during this meditation, completely losing awareness of my physical self and drifting into this kind of dreamy type of state. And as I focused on the space between my eyebrows and I let go of trying to figure out what was happening, just focusing on this light that I was starting to see between my eyebrows, I started passing through these dimensions in my mind. And then suddenly I found myself in a totally different space, surrounded by what felt like all these endless possibilities of my future. And it was as if I had like a book in front of me, a photo book, and I could see all these different futures. And one path showed me I was going to become an author and I was going to overcome my self-doubt and fear despite being 20 years old, doubting my writing skills due to my background as a college dropout and not knowing how and blah, blah, blah. And this vision showed me not just writing a book, but I was going to succeed. I was going to sell thousands of copies. I was going to land a major publishing deal. I was going to travel around the world and write and speak and build this big business. And my doubts were still there, whispering all these insecurities. And then this voice showed me the future, and it's like, don't worry. And in this monastery, I tapped into the potential of my third eye, and it really changed my life. And before I could, really return back into normal state that night, I wrote out everything that I learned. I saw everything, I wrote it all out, and then really cool things started to happen. I came back, and the book just started flowing out of me, and I ended up selling thousands of copies of that, getting a book deal with Penguin Random House, the #1 English publishing company in the world, building this huge business. And this moment when my third eye activated, it was like a moment of clarity that changed my life. But these are actually backed by theories. Albert Einstein and other big scientists believe the universe consists of 11 dimensions. Instead of our 3D and 4D world of time that we're used to, these higher dimensions begin in the 5th and are said to operate beyond the constraints of time and space, offering a reality where all potential outcomes exist simultaneously and our consciousness can directly influence our reality. Now, in the 5th dimension, we can navigate through infinite parallel universes and choose new realities that we want to experience because time doesn't exist. And there's no future in the 5th dimension. Every possibility that you could think of your future is already happening now. And that's what I experienced in this monastery. And that's why I believe that our third eye is the gateway to these higher dimensions, allowing us to gain insight, find solutions to our problems, and allowing us a higher consciousness that allows us to transcend the limits of our current existence and manifest what you want quicker and faster. So I want to invite you through a little walkthrough of this technique you can use that I used to open your third eye. But before we dive into that, if you're enjoying this video out in sunrise, give me a like down below or let me know in the comments I love this video. I also have a free success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious mind and eliminate all those limiting beliefs that keep us trapped in third dimensional consciousness. So you can access this 5th dimensional type of consciousness where all your dreams are already here, they're already coming true. So you're no longer bound by all these limits of time and space. You can manifest what you want quicker and faster. So you can click right here to get my free success hypnosis, or it's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Now, while I was there, I was just focusing on a simple rhythm of my breath, the rise and fall of my chest, the gentle movement of my belly. As you inhale, your belly's rising. As you exhale, your belly's falling. I wasn't focusing on a specific outcome, just trying to be fully present with each inhale and exhale, a reminder to just stay grounded and feel the energy right now. And this technique of observing your breath, using rising and falling and saying it every time you inhale, rising, every time you exhale, falling. It keeps your mind focused as a mantra. And when your mind does drift, as it inevitably will, the monks encourage us to just say thinking, thinking, thinking once we catch ourselves, then return to the mantra rising, falling, noticing the rising and falling of your breath. And that calming energy, you can feel it while you're in this type of space. And once you feel that energy, that's when you start to look between your point of your eyebrows right here, your third eye. Instead of forcibly visualizing and trying to have dramatic visions and control the outcome, you just relax. At times you might see specks of light, you might feel a certain calming energy or spiritual energy, but don't get caught up in trying to analyze all these experiences. Instead, I just continued to breathe and allowing whatever was going to unfold. Now, this mindset without a rigid expectation is what's going to open the space for your third eye to open and have that supernatural experience. And then as the meditation deepens and you feel more of that energy as your breath relaxes your nervous system, you may see light at this point between your eyebrows. Now, the key is letting go. Allowing this energy to lead you deeper instead of trying to force an experience. When you're not bringing your third dimensional mind into the forefront, trying to analyze and force things, the 5th dimension becomes more than just a theoretical possibility. For me, it started to feel like a tangible reality. Slowly, with each breath, the boundaries of time and space start to blur, and the idea of infinite parallel realities doesn't just make sense intellectually, it begins to feel like a very lived experience. When your third eye opens and you enter the fifth dimension, you may see your future already happening. You may meet your soulmate there. You may see the answers to the questions that you've been praying about. You may even get the help you need to choose a new direction in life and solve some problems. Now, I invite you to just keep your mind open and attached to nothing. This mindset allows you to step into higher dimensions through your third eye without blurring your inner vision from your analytical mind, which pulls you back like an anchor. Now, this is a very simple technique. The key is when you keep it simple, your analytical mind stays out of it, which allows you to move into these higher dimensions. This can be done in 5 to 10 minutes a day. Each time you do it with each breath, you're going to feel the energy more. When you feel the energy more in your mind, almost like the volume button on your stereo starts to turn down, the thoughts turn down every time you notice them, thinking. Each time, it's almost like you get closer and closer to the door. Once you see and feel that energy, what you can do is practice projecting your consciousness out of it, almost like it's an elevator that you're going to step onto right here. Once you see that energy, like a cloud you're going to step onto. And every time it starts to get, oh my gosh, like, whoa, am I starting to enter another dimension? Like, is my third eye opening? That's when you go back to your breath, don't think about it, and allow the experience to unfold. Now, I invite you to give this technique a try. It truly changed my life. Really, it's hard to describe what happened. So if you enjoy this video and it makes sense to you, hit the like button, subscribe, bell notification. Let me know in the comments right there down below. I love this video if you want to see more outdoor nature shots. And be sure to get my free success hypnosis. You can click right here, jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description right there down below as well. You can click right here to watch another video.